But when he rises to your Sahasrara, when he rises to that level, then he becomes Virata. So Virata's chakra is placed in the head here above the Agya. And this Virat is the form of Sri Krishna who has risen above the Agya. When you are risen above the Agya, you become a part and parcel of Virata's land, we can say. Because unless and until you are above your ego, you are still involved with yourself and with wrong ideas of Maryadas. But when you rise above that and you become the Virat, the great, then you are in the land of Virata. And Virata's powers are tremendous. As been seen by Arjuna, the form of Virat. The power of Virat becomes so tremendous that it acts globally. It acts in such a manner that you sit here and anywhere it can act. You have seen that now. Many times people say, Mother, it's a miracle. My mother was sick and she was not here and I just prayed and she got all right. This is all the power of Virat. The power of Virat is that it can penetrate into the subtle side of human beings in such a manner that everything we are connected. We are not separate. As every drop is connected with the ocean. We are connected with the whole universe. And when you become the citizens, I should say, of Virat, then all the things with which you are connected also get your vibrations, your ideas, your ambitions, everything passes through that. And it works. You have seen how many miracles have taken place in your lives. It is the Virata Shakti that works. Now for that, we have to know how to do worship of Virat. First of all, you have to rise above your ego. Very important. Otherwise, how can you worship? There is your ego standing in between. And how can you rise up to the point of Virat? You have to pass through that. Once you are above your ego, you enter into the kingdom of Virat. There the king is the Virat and you are the subject who are looked after completely by Virata Shakti, by the power of Virat. But at that stage you become really a universal personality in a way, because whatever are problems universally. Now not necessarily that they should be attached to you or connected to you. Supposing a person is of that level, now there may be a war in some other country. It can stop. Somebody who is being oppressed can win over. Anywhere your compassion moves, it works out. Whenever your attention will go, it will work out. And sometimes you are surprised as to how it works, Mother, how these things work out, how these coincidences have taken place. Only thing is, you have crossed that state of your ego and have gone into the state of Virat, which is a very important thing to do, is to enter into the area of Virat. Then you don't think this is your country, this belongs to you, that belongs to you. This belonging business finishes off. Then you belong to Virat. And he uses you for his own purpose in the sense that when your whole thinking is different, becomes global thinking, then he acts. And then his powers are manifold. And Krishna's power is that he uses a conch to call people. I have given conches to all the leaders. So we have to now announce and call people. But at the level of Virat, you don't have to do all that. At the level of Virat, it just people see and they'll know. Just they will watch you and they will know. Just they'll think you are human beings and you are so sweet, so good, just like gems shining all the time, so they'll be impressed. This comes through the Virata's place. When you become that, then you forget about other things, like you have big positions or anything, you come from a very rich family, or that, all these nonsensical things which are actually not true. And all these things on which you want to exist are no more. People like to show off their wealth. Some people like to be very sort of demonstrative of what they think they are. But in the case of a person who rises about his ego and is a part and parcel of that Virata Shakti, enters into the kingdom of Virat, he knows he's very small. He's very small compared to that, and he just dissolves into that Shakti. And this should happen to us, that we should humble down. We should humble down and know that our powers, whatever we have, if they give us ego, we should get rid of it. We should not have that ego. We should get rid of it, and we should actually achieve that state where you can be called as citizens of the Virata's power. May God bless you all.